morning, tilt and trim motor came in. Got to swap that out. And threw the boat on the trailer, bring it home. That almost didn't happen. I was going to do it in the water. And then I started thinking about it. Had a little bit of a change of heart. Well, been contemplating it. I think it's just best to take the thing out of the water, do it in my driveway. It's just too, you know, that motor slips. It's not going to be fun. If I back it in the driveway, at least I can put it on the hoist it up. Safety first. Yeah, let's get it done. Man, it's a pain in the butt. So August will be 4 years. I put that floor in. Boat sits in the water 24/7, 365. Or is it 364? I'd say it held up pretty damn good for some plywood with a couple of coats of resin on it. Then the trim pump 3 years ago. So that pump lasted 3 years. Or not pump, damn, I keep saying pump, the motor. And it was, you know, the cheapo Chinese motor on eBay. And this new one, man, 39 bucks. It's the same motor they all sell, but it was the cheapest one I could get. So I went down there and tested it before I did anything. All right, so I got it plugged in. So I don't think my key's in the van. Let's see, I don't think I need the key. There it goes. That's the motor, all right. The biggest problem with getting that motor in and out is the back bolt in the corner. You can't reach it. You gotta take it apart, pull it forward, boom, done. That's why it was, you know, turned out to be, I'm not doing all this in the water. Let's get it home. All right, so I got the first 3 bolts out. 1, 2, 3, and then the one in the back corner there, that's the pain in the ass. So this thing here, I think it's for the trim gauge. I don't know. I'd have to look at the schematic. So that's got to come out because the wiring goes behind it. And you can't get in there to get that bolt out in that back corner. Come on, baby. Yeah, I like when they just fall right out. You know, I was also wondering about this type of motor. It's just a 2-wire motor. Doesn't have a ground because it's grounded to everything else, and you can see this ground wire right here. And I thought the whole thing was plastic, but actually the base is metal. That's how it's grounded, boys and girls. And what's coming up next, besides pulling the wiring harness out, is this up here. Take this ring clip off, punch it through and loosen this, then we can lean this thing forward and get in that corner better. Here she comes. Now I'll move this out of the way so we can lean her up and get that big pin out of there. Fun, 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 baby. Hoo-hoo-hoo. Now I still have my old Harbor Freight piece of junk here, but this one doesn't fit in the holes. They're too big. There we go. Did it backwards. Alright, put that in my poquito. Now I'm gonna punch that thing out with something. This ought to work. socket. And let me move this over here so I can get some balance and leverage and all that good crap. All this just for that one stupid nut. Bolt, I should say. I always call them nuts bolts and bolts nuts. And boy, this can went fast. I don't have too much room left here on this socket. I think that's it. Yeah. Aha! Alright, so she's moved forward and get in there and get that last nut. See how much room you got now? So it's out. But this puppy's like stuck in there, which is good, I guess. That last bolt was a pain in the butt. Looked like it might have been cross-threaded a little bit. Is it coming? Try one of these. Hold on, I got company. I just got distracted. Anyway, took my 5-in-1. Oh, here it is. Oh. That's why I put it in there. That's why I talked. Anyway, just wedged this right in and she lifted right out. So then everything else is just backwards. Put it in the same way you took it out. When I was watching the last video and I took the old one out, the fluid came out just like it just did. It's a reddish pink color because it looked like a mix of power steering fluid and transmission fluid. That's why it was so light. So I put power steering fluid in it. But it seems to me somewhere along the line, unless I'm thinking of another motor, may have been the 40, I put transmission fluid in that one. And real quick, they give you a new O-ring and a new little gear thingy. But the one that's in there I like better. It looks a little heavy dutier and stainless steelier. Alright, mine's all back together. And I just hit the up button. It brought this one up all the way. I'm going to let this down. I got to close the valve. See how the other one's coming up now? This one's starting to come up because the pressure's pushing it up. Yeah, let's see what happens. Let's go all the way down. That's far enough for me. Close the valve. All right, let's see. Ooh, baby. Let's get this off. Now, according to my record knowledge, hell, I don't remember. No, you just keep jacking it up and down until all the air comes out and it's full. So we'll go up. Yeah. And then back down. All right, back up. Loosen up the doohickey. Now it's probably going to come spitting out at me. You get a rag. Alright. It's loose. Maybe it won't squirt. Well, let me get some fluid. Here. Still sitting on my shelf from 3 years ago. Alright, up and down again. So nice, like sugar and spice. Use this rag again, make sure it don't come blowing out all over me. I think it's full. It's not, everything I'm putting in is just drizzling out. And I remember too on the 40 horse doing it a bunch of times, but I think that's if it's pretty empty. This thing wasn't empty. We'll do it again. See where it's at. Kind of gurgly sound. I'm wondering if that's bubbles or just, I don't know. You hear that? I think that's it. It's just barely dribbling out. So it should be, oh that's too, one thing I remember is you gotta do this on a level surface, as level as you can, so we're pretty good there, I think. I think it's good. Now see, this is, see the difference in the old school props? You know, not big and fat, and this is 13 1/4 by 17. And then this one is 17 pitch also. But when I put this one on, after the 19 pitch, it didn't, nothing seemed to change. You know, it should have been spinning faster, but nothing really seemed to change between the two. I'm like, what's up with that? I'm gonna clean this up a little bit before I put it on and figure out what I'm gonna do about putting a little paint on here. Just clean it up a little bit. It's not gonna be you know, a major paint job. So if I don't see you, I'll see you. Hee hee hee.